comedian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I have the pleasure to be joined by.
Hi, Michael Monroe here. Hello.
It's awesome to have you here. How pleased are you to see Demolition 23 back in the spotlight all these years later?
Yeah, it's cool. I'm glad that album was released now. Finally, been talking about it for decades with Little Steven, and yeah, it's finally out. The first time on vinyl and all the platforms, whatever they have in digital and CD as well. So yeah, it's good to have that record out. One of the better records I made, I think.
It's absolutely awesome, mate. It really is a special album and has stood the test of time. Do you not think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's authentic and it's real nice, good rock record with a punky edge to it, and really, really good. And it's remastered. It's sounds even better than before. Now it's kicking ass.
It is, mate. I love the fact you have the 3 demos on there as well. Can you close your eyes and be back in that room when you listen to those bits?
Yeah, there was Baby Monster Studios on 14th Street, and I remember when we were finishing, we recorded the demos, and we were leaving. The Ramones came in. They were gonna Johnny Ramone came on, put his Moss Right and his amp, and he was just warming up, and it was so loud you could hear it in every room of the studio. It was a cool time. It was 93 in New York.
Isn't a bad track on the album, not one, but if you could choose one song to be covered by another musician, which one would you choose, and who would you have choose a song?
Song of that record? Well, anybody could do. I think Hammersmith Ballet is a great song. To cover that. Yeah, somebody like Foo Fighters or Guns N' Roses. Yeah, they should cover that.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. And I can't believe it, Michael. You're 60. I wish when I get to 60, I want to look as good as you, man. You have.
Thank you.
You had the remaining members of Demolition 23 and Hanoi Rocks play at an emotional, amazing show for you. How was that for you? Was it like, wow?
Yeah, it was wow. It was a great night, really magical, and that was a lot of work putting it together, and it sort of came together also very naturally. And as it went along, I mean, we had the idea for almost a year, and then started putting it together half a year before, and as things developed, I had Sammy Alpha and Nasty Suicide in the house, as well as Chip Casino and Andy McCoy. So I thought, why not do the original Hanoi lineup? Play a few songs, and that came together. And then also the rebirth of Hanoi, all the phases, and Demolition 23 as the opening band. All the phases of my solo career were presented in a cool way. So, and my voice held up, and there's 37 songs altogether.
Wow!
So it was a long gig in 3 hours, but it was great. Really, really was worth it, and I feel great, really good about it.
Is there a chance that's going to be released on the DVD or anything like that?
Well, it was recorded. Sometime there was recorded on multi-track, and then there was many cameras. This documentary movie has been filmed about me. It's been in the works for a couple of years now, and it's going to come out at the end of January in 23. So yeah, I was there's documentation of it on film. It wasn't filmed for one thing actually, but there's plenty of material on camera, and we have it all recorded. So I don't know. We'll see.
So Demolition 23, will you be having a release party, and do you plan to do a live feed even?
There's no release party, but I'm open to playing a couple of shows or something, and Nasty's also, and Sammy, and we were talking, if that was to happen, and I would be up for that. The original Hanoi lineup, that was just a one-off thing, But the Demolition 23, I wouldn't mind doing a couple of shows with that. That was fun.
That'd be amazing. Mm-hmm. Okay, like I said about your age, I can't believe you're still so agile and athletic. What do you put that down to? What's the secret?
No secret. I just take care of myself. I keep in shape, and I eat to live. I don't live to eat, and try to eat healthy. And I don't drink alcohol, and I don't smoke cigarettes and all that. So that helps. I always
Yeah.
try to take care of myself, and the better shape you're in, the better gig you do, and it's got to look easy, and being it's very physical then, so I try to stay in good physical shape, which is
Yeah.
hopefully I'll live healthy and long healthy life, hopefully too. Because
Looking back over your career, is there anything you would change? I mean, if you could meet your younger self and give yourself some advice, what would you say?
of course, if I'd known what I know now, there's a lot of things I could have done differently, but I did the best I could at the time with all the knowledge and experience I had. So there's no point regretting anything really. So I'm quite happy to be where I'm not right now. I'm alive, and I'm feel better than ever actually about life and my career. So yeah, I'm quite happy to be where I'm at.
But do you think hard rock and metal is in a healthy state at the moment? I mean, a lot of bands like Maiden and Kiss and that are coming to the end of the road. Do you think the future looks good?
I don't know. I mean, there's good rock and roll. There always has been, if you know where to look for it. And some of the best stuff is not necessarily the stuff that's selling the most, So I've been trying to educate people about the cool bands, the unsung heroes of rock, like Steve Baders and Johnny Thunders and people like that, and the original hard rock like MC5 and Iggy and the Stooges, and well, of course, Alice Cooper's still there, and
yeah.
It's rock and roll is not that fashionable these days, but it's I guess it's still be alive as long as I'm here. It'll be alive, and there's still good rock bands around. And thank God for Foo Fighters and Guns N' Roses still going, and so there's always good stuff there to be found. And I think rock and roll and hard rock will always be there. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, what are your plans for the remainder of the year? And is there a new Michael Monroe album on its way?
Well, one just came out in June. We just put out a new one, I Live Too Fast to Die Young, and I'm really happy with that. So we're going to be touring that for a while, and then eventually make a new one and keep doing my thing and try to get better at it, and keep going.
The reason I asked you that is because, like, with COVID and everything and lockdown, I wondered if you'd amassed shitloads of material and it was like loads.
Yeah, we had 34 songs last summer. We had 34 songs to choose from for the new album, and now
that's
down to 11. Yeah, so there's no lack of material, that's for sure. Yeah.
That's what I thought, man. Okay, what would you like Michael Monroe to be remembered for in years to come?
Well, for someone who stuck to his guns and stayed true to himself, I always kept my principles and done this honestly from the heart, and never compromised for the wrong reasons, and never took a shortcut to easy wealth and fame, because money doesn't really make you happy, or fame, unless you do it on your own terms. So I like to be known as somebody who never compromised for the wrong reasons, and stayed true to myself, and which I have, and played honest from the heart, sincere, good rock and roll, and made a difference, and I left my mark at Hanoi Rocks. We did. It's a different thing having commercial success as opposed to leaving something relevant and something being innovative and stuff. And we changed the world a little bit, to hopefully to a better direction. So that's something of an accomplishment, I guess.
Absolutely. If you could give me 4 words to describe Michael Monroe.
What was it? Irreverent, irrational, irresistible, and what was the third? And lovable.
Love it. All right, Michael. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time. Hopefully, you're going to get back over to the UK, or we'll catch you in Europe somewhere. Have a nice rest of the evening, and thank you for the music, man. Okay.
You too.
I reach out, but greatest crime